What's up, guys? This is HH Trader back with another live trade video. Today we are watching and we are learning about RCMT. Had a huge move from the 679 all the way up to the 1172 pre-market. Now when I looked at the news, it had some news, but it wasn't the kind of news that you would want to jump for, but still, I mean, it's awarded a clean energy fuels sanitizer grade ethanol project. So it only got a project, and I'm seeing this big move. If we look through here, it says analysis actions B Riley adjust RCM Technologies price to $3 from $1.50. So that was back on February 3rd. And now look at where we're at. We're up here $11. So I do think this is going to be a short attack today. This is going to definitely be attacked by shorts based on the weak news. The other one that is here on the watch list that is well within my price range is TMBR. And it had some support down here. I guess I can delete that support. Has some support down here at the 217s down here, and I was looking for it to kind of hold that up. It is trying to stay above the 9 over here as well, so we'll be watching it out of the open. It is a below the VWAP play, so we'll see what we want to do with it. It needs to come back over this 9 over here on the 1 minute, but man, RCM made big moves and now it's getting shorted. I don't know how far down it can go, but VWAP is at the $9. So if it breaks that VWAP, that means it lost $2. So that's a big fade on that one. Let me go ahead and do my little research real quick on RCMT with a float of 8 million at FinViz, and then over here at Yahoo Finance, RCMT. Okay, Yahoo Finance, the float looks to be 7 million, so about 8 million. In BAM SEC, it does have a shelf registration for last month, so be careful on that. Shelf registration for last month. Okay, so yeah, definitely let me go ahead and put that in my notes. RCMT shelf registration, so we'll put 8 mil shelf last month. TMBR is our next watcher. TMBR float is 6 million on FinViz. TMBR float is 5 million on Yahoo Finance. Okay, and it does have a shelf registration from December. So again, another shelf registration stock. So we'll put 6 mil shelf registration a few months ago. Okay, RKDA was another one that we traded earlier this month. RKDA, or wait, I think I traded that yesterday. RKDA, let's go ahead and look that one up. RKDA shelf registration this month. Has a 9 million float. On both FinViz and Yahoo Finance. Okay, so RKDA. Where are we putting this one? 9 mil shelf this month. Then the last one is way out of my price range. MNPR. MNPR is $17. I'll go ahead and look that up though. MNPR. Okay, float is looking like 3 mil. 3 mil at both FinViz and Yahoo Finance. MNPR. And a shelf registration for last month. So a January shelf registration. So all of these have shelf registration, so we got to be careful. And this is a 3 million float with shelf in January. Alright, so it looks like we got everything looked at, and it's about to be time to trade here. I think my focus is going to be TMBR out of the open because it's definitely in my price range. We have about 3 minutes to the bell, and let's see. 3 minutes to the bell, and we're gonna watch the fireworks. TMBR is definitely the one that I'm watching. It's formed a higher high here, so support right here. Forming higher lows, formed a low here, formed a low here, broke the low here, so I wouldn't count that as a low, and we'll just be watching it. This one has lost a lot of ground here though. It may get a pop on the open, but you know, with all three of these having shelf registrations, it's going to be a hard one to trade today. Let's see if this forms a new low right here. I hope it does. Draw some support down here. Looks like it's forming a new low. At the 24, we have about 15 seconds to the bell, and we're about to go party time. The high here is the 234. There's the opening bell right there. Let's see what RCMT does. Will it pop up? Uh-oh. Looks like some broker issues. Uh-oh. RCMT is not even being able to show up now. That's not what we want to see. Okay, none of them are being able to show up right now. NMPR finally popped up. TM, RCM. Come on now. Wow. I hope nobody got stuck in that one. Alright, so we had a low here. Okay, there it is. It finally updated. There it is. See, man, I couldn't even see this one on the open, but it's all good. It's out of my price range anyway. We're going to work with it. This one also popped up, ENVB. So I don't know why. But I'm going to focus in on TMBR for right now. And it has broken everything down here. So we need to see that one start holding a 9 under the VWAP. And we may look to take trades on it. This one's also below the 9. MNPR halted. RCM. Okay, so these calculations are very slow today. I can't, when I switch my screen, it's very slow. Just a lot of volume, I guess, on this stock. I know it's not my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is like perfect. Okay, so it may be halted here. Actually, I don't see anything updating right now. Okay, now this one's moving. So yeah, I know my system is working. NPR. Okay, it is halted, so I am going to be focusing in on TMBR now. Looking forward to get above that last the 9. Let's see if it can pick up. I want to see some moves above this 9 right here. It's already over the VWAP. There's a little bit. Let's get ready to trade it. Wow, shooting up there, but can it hold above that 9? The 9 is at the 25. 225 level is where we want to see it hold. Give us a little red pullback. Not trusting it just yet, but it does look good. It's very, very snappy here. You need to see the pullback above the 9. Let's see, this one went from the 16 up to the 27. So that's about a 10-cent move there. Looking for the pullback above the 9 and we will be ready to go. Everything else is halted. Okay, this one just popped through it. It just broke $2. Does it have news? Had a little bit of news in the past. Received 3 million. Okay, I'm not really interested. Okay, but here we are interested. So it is doing the pullback. The top of this high is the 231, 232 for a let's see, the last 5-minute here high is a 232. Let's see if it stops there and wants to come higher. 232 is definitely looking like the spot to beat, but the high is 234. Let's do a 235 buy here if it can hold up. Yeah, looking like wow, that's kind of high. That does not look like it's close. Oh, yes it did. All right, so the high here is the 31. 35 break is where we want to see it. Let's see where this one closes. Can it hold up to 27? If it goes and breaks that 27, I'm going to lose a little bit of faith in it. Yep. Testing the 27. Will it break it? Yeah, it broke it. Do not like that move right there. That one's still halted. Shelf registrations all over the board here. So be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Okay. Alright, it's looking like it's trying to hold up this level. It did do a little double right there. So the high is a 35. 235 here. 236 is where I would like to be getting in. But it's looking like it continues to test off of that high there. Let's see, high 31, 32. Looks like it may be going down. This high is a 30. So back into the 30s would be a nice spot to be. But it's just looking weak. 31. Yeah. Triple bottom here. So triple bottom on the 30s, 31 area. I don't like any of that. Yeah. All right. So we played that one correctly. Waiting for these things to hold. Looking like this one opened up. Still pushing up there. No pullbacks yet. Whatever pullback does come, it's going to be a good one. All right, TMBR heading down. That one's still halted. So this one is the most dangerous one on the morning here. Finally looking like it wanted to give a pullback. The low of this is 1063. So can it stay above the 1066? 1066 is the area that it needs to stay above. Looking like it's going to snap down. 1060, 1094. Okay, definitely snap through that. Will it hold this bottom here? The bottom low is 1063. It looks like it halted going down. Definitely halted going down. Okay, this one faded. Looking for something to give us some good moves here. Everything is getting shorted right now though. Shorts are winning. They are winning. Right, we're going to allow them to win for right now. Alright, we're looking, waiting, watching. Who's going to be the one that pulls back up? We got a new low down here. I want to see a higher low than this made. Or actually, this should be a support line. Draw support down here. Let's see that thing hold up and form a higher low. Start working its way back up to that 9. Look how far away from the 9 it is over here. Insane. There's definitely some problems over at Schwab right now, looking like, because it keeps on slow updating. Yep, and it's growing. Most of it is placing, some of it is placing orders, most of it is login and on the website. So glad I just waited like a wise trader. But we want to see a higher low form than this 206. Higher low, and then we want to see it get back above that 9. And we'll be ready to play ball then. This one came out of its halt, going down out of my price range anyway, but still not looking too good, looking kind of sick right there. It's below the 5-minute and the 1-minute 9. So this is the one that I'm watching, TMBR. Looking like the one for me. That 9 is coming on down. It's found this a little bottom point down here at the $2. It does have, let me put these resistance lines in here. It does have some new resistance up here at the 230s, and then the 230 right there. Let's see, it's got this range, 30-cent range here that it needs to overcome. MNPR has taken a dive for the worst and halted on the way down. Like I said, all of these had shelf registrations, so none of these were really safe trades. This one's working its way back above, and I did not do proper research on this one. Let me go and do my research real quick. ENVB. No shelf registration. Float is 8 mil. ENVB 8 mil. All right, this may be the one that I'm going to, wow, once I came back it was already down. All right, ENVB, let's go ahead and add that. This is an 8 mil with a shelf, no shelf. Okay, so it may be something that I would like to watch. The top up here is high of $6. So put a resistance line up there. That's $6. This was from the 530s up to the 50s, so that's a 20-cent move. Nice. It may be the one to watch, really. Just not that volatile. Okay, this one came out of its halt, not looking good, getting torn up. So all over the map, we've got injured stocks. ENVB is the one that I'm watching now. It's not as volatile as these up here, but definitely does not have the shelf registration. And it needs to get some more volume as well. We'll wait on that one. This one is probably going to halt down again. It's not good at all. This one kind of losing its volume, see the volume is barely moving there, barely moving, and it's forming a, looks like a lower low. So this is where I wanted to see it stay above this $2 area. Oh, a lot of failing stocks this morning, guys. A lot of failing stocks here. ENV. Let's see, what's the high? Is the 556 here of this candle, 556. Has a couple of resistance levels up here. The 587, 575, and now it's failing the 9. So at one point it had stopped down here. Draw this support line down here. It had stopped right there. So we want to see it hold up that 525 level. It is staying within the body of this candle, just not above the 9 on either chart. Okay, RCMT continue to fade down, halt down. TMBR looking like it wants to come back above this 9, but it still has a lot of room to cover to recover all of this. Everything's red on the day. Looking for a lower low, but now it's actually formed lows here and broke the 211. So it's got to get a true bottom above this last one before I begin to trust it. Got to get bought up. Okay, this one did form a new bottom here. Let's see if we can stay above this bottom. So support line is right here at the 530s, and it may actually form one right here at the 539, 540s. Maybe not. We'll see. Nope, it already broke it. So again, we can't trust that one. So many stocks trying to come back up, but they're failing. Looks like this one just did a double bottom, if I'm not mistaken. Low 540, 540. So this may be a new support level at that 540. We'll see. Needs to get up and get going back the other way. This one just can't seem to hold up and give us a good foundational bottom here. It's got to actually hold up this bottom, which is the 210. We want to see it hold up this 210 right there. Okay, this one is making moves up. See if we can get some short squeezed out of here. Looking for it to get above the 9. Got plenty of support under it now. See if it can hold up those levels of support, or will it break down? All right, Alright, looking like it's above the 9 now. VWAP is at the 57. So all we need is a pullback now. RCMT is probably done. This one got above, but it's not really holding up like I would like to see it. But it is above, just not volatile enough to get back over where it came from. Alright, so 550 break. Looking for it to get a little pump up here. Yeah, get going and give a little pullback. Let's look at this pre-market. Pre-market had a nice little uptrend, so I do believe it can get up a little bit. All we need is a pullback now. See how this candle closes. Can it stay within the body of this? This is the 547 right there. Going down and hitting that 547. Top side high is the 553. Broke the 9. We do have our supports down here. It needs to stay above these supports. The high is a 556. So let's go ahead and draw that resistance in there. It needs to get up and get going. It's not volatile. Breaking down that 9. We're going to see TMBR hold above this level. It does have a little low here now, a new low, or a higher low, which I need to put in for support if it doesn't break it. Okay, so this is our new low here, looking like that's forming. The high here is a 217. Again, this thing is just not getting up yet. Another topping tail right there, kind of snappy. This one broke down the 9 again. Not really looking healthy now. TMBR is the one that I'm going to be watching over this. What is this high? This high of 217, so 220, 221 break would be my entry position here. But right now I'm just watching and waiting. Alright, broke down, kind of cracked this one, so we'll go ahead and take that one off. Got to get up, get going. We have this one still trying to get out. It did form a lower low here, so we have a little bit of support right here as well at the 544 if it doesn't break that. If it breaks that 210, that's going to be a bad move for it. Bad move right there. Let's see what it wants to give us. Can anything start making its way up today? But this one halt going down again. Nope, it actually made its way back up quite a bit. Okay. Alright. So it is above our previous 9, and it's very volatile. So it's going to be the one that I'm watching today. It's finally getting over that 9, holding that 9. Top side of this is a 1020. 1. Looking forward to kind of close this bar up right where it is. Don't want it to run too much. It needs to give a pullback above this 9 first, and we will jump in for a little bit. Yeah, it didn't give a pullback, so not trusting that. It has failed the 9 multiple times, and that's why I'm not trusting it. It needs to give a pullback. $10.50 mental resistance. And this is the pullback we want. It needs to stay above this 9. The high is a 10.50. Stay above that 9. VWAP is at the, oh, it crossed VWAP right there. Okay, it needs to close this. The high is a 10.50. Alright, that's what we wanted to see. That's that weakness we didn't want to see right there. Can it hold up that 9? Doesn't look like it. The low right here is the 950. Looking like it's going to break that down, and that's all we needed to see right there. Okay, this one is getting up. You see a pullback. It did hold this level down here. It is above the 9, so I like this. Let's see, let's draw this support right here down here. I do like this one a lot. It can give a pullback. We might be in business here. Nice little pullback here. Set up a new low. Come on, get that pullback. I want to see it stay above this 9, but give us a red 1 minute pullback. All right, still waiting on a pullback here. How much was this move from the 11 up to the 20? So an 8-cent move. That's all right. Just need a pullback here and we'll be in. $225 should be mental resistance, and the 200 moving average should be mental resistance. So it should pull back here. People be selling there. Or they just continue to buy. Okay, so very extended off of that 210. It's up 18 cents. Now we got a lot of buying pressure under that. So definitely on a pullback, I'll be in. Any pullback. Not any pullback, but a red pullback. Waiting. We'll take 200 shares on a pullback. We'll give it to us looking like it's about to close up this candle right here. I just need a little bit more of a pullback. It didn't really give a pullback there. Yeah, it's about to go. Either it's gonna go or it's gonna consolidate right here. But I don't like this type of pullback though. There we go. That's a longer pullback right there. Alright, so the 230s is looking like the place that I want to be in. Two 30s. Yeah, it continues to pull back. Top side is the 29. Okay, yeah, 230 is looking like the break point. High 230, yeah, 231, 232 area. We need to be in there. But now it's kind of slowing down. Top side 232. Okay, so this is the next time that it's going down. The highest one, 31. We'll be in at the 231 there. And we'll use these as the lows since it's been trying to go down for a while. Change that to a 232 buy, 200 shares. Just does not need to break this low here. $231. Looking for a 231 buy now. Oof. Okay, did go back down to the 9. So it got the 9, broke the 9. So we'll go ahead and cancel that order. It broke the 9 right there. Pull back off of it quite nicely. Let's look for it into the 30s here. It's a big rip down though. I'm looking for back into the 30s here. This is plenty of pullback. So the high 31. See what it wants to do after this. It is below the 9. Will it break this bottom here? Low of the 221. Yep, broke it. All right, let's go and focus our attention elsewhere. Wow, RCM really down. TMBR is the one that I'm watching. It did form a new low up here, so I will count this as a new low for support. So the place that I want to be in is right over this 229 area. I may get in a little bit earlier than that. This low, this high is a 24, so a 26 break. 26 break would also be optimal. Okay, and we'll just be out at the 18 if it wants to get us out. broke that low. I guess it still wouldn't have got me in up there. Oh well. So it broke another low. Now it has a low here. So we're getting lower and lower buying prices here. 215. And we'll see if this one can hold up. Okay, now 226 is looking like it's coming into play. Yeah. All right, 226 is where I'll be in. And 215, yeah, 215 is where I'll be out. See this one close up. See where the new one forms. Looking for that 26 buy. Be in 200 shares here. Want to see it pop through this high here of the 24. It's got plenty of pressure under here, the buying pressure. Just want to see it do what I needed to do. The 9 is the 23. We might need to wait. We'll wait for a pullback above the 9 because I'm just not trusting it. It's tried to go up 3 times. It's just not going. Let's see what this one does. Will this be a new low? looking like a new low coming here. Again, this will be 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times trying to go higher. This is it's got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. But that 226 is definitely looking like the spot that I would like to be in. The low here is a 222 and it just bounced off of it. So the 226 is the spot to be for me. It's not getting a lot of trades. See if it can hold up. There was a little bit of a pullback right there. Top side of this high. So 226. All right, so I'll be looking for the high of the 28, 29. I want to see it get some action above that 9 first. There it is. All right, now we're getting going. Cool. So above this 28, 29 area, back into the 30s is where I would like to be. But we're gonna see what kind of action it gives. Let's see, this is the high of the 29. So yeah, the 30 would be it. See what it wants to do. Is this a fake out? What is this? Okay, put it in at the 30s. The low here, low here is the 22. We'll see what it wants to do here. It's going to give a little pullback. The high is a 26 where I want to get in the first time. So into the 30s will be our point. High of the 26. So the risk here from the 30 to the 22, so an 8-cent risk. It's about to close up this candle. Okay, it did close up that candle. New low here is the 25, 24 area. Let's see if it breaks down or can it get going. This will be our new low. Low of the 225. Looking for this thing to give me the move because the risk to reward here is great. Because if I get in at the 30, okay, and then I have my stop down here like the 25, that's 5 cents on 200 shares. So I think the risk to reward is pretty good. Now it wants to start fading. I'll go ahead and see if it'll buy that up. Nope. Man, this thing is fading, bro. It's got all, oh, come on, man. What? Okay, so it just took a bounce. This is a lower low. We'll count this as a lower low and see if we can get some support down here above these last support levels. Because right now it's kind of iffy, but I do think this is a stock to watch. If it breaks this 215 though, I'm gonna lose a lot of faith in it. See if it can get going back up. Look like it got a little buy up right there, but not big enough. Let's see what it wants to do. Down here on the 5-minute, the low is of 215. So maybe it'll give a bounce off of that, but it's got to stay above. Got to stay above here. Okay, so that'll be our, wow, bounce right down to it, to the 18. Let's see if it goes through it. Will it get bought up there at the 18? Okay, there's a new low. So we have 3 levels of lows now, I believe. 1, 2, 3 levels of lows. And now we're looking for this thing to get back over the 9. It's failed the 9 a couple of times. 1, 2, 3 times. And it's looking like that 230 is where I want to enter. 230 area. We can get bought up here. Now my risk, my definite out will be 218 if I get it in at the 230. I mean, not the 230, whatever this is, because we got a new resistance level here. Right here at the 227. Got this little range here. Can it get going up? Can it get back over the 221? Okay, popped up there. Gave a little double top action right there. Can it break that 221? Break back into the 20s? RCM is kind of getting close to my price range as well. I like it. Looking for this thing to give a bounce through this top, but the volume is kind of drying up on it. So if you guys traded anything today, what did you trade? Let me know. As you can see, I am trading low float stocks because those are the majority of where I make the most money at. So of course they're more risky, but I'm okay with risk. Alright, looks like we want to come up and challenge. This last high was a 26. So let's see if we can get in at the 27. It wants to come up and challenge. We'll get in at the 27 with a definite out down here at 10 cent. I'm watching if in 5. If it can close above 5. Okay, N5. Let me look at N5 real quick since I got time. What is the float on this one? 61 mil. Okay. Yeah, that's probably going this topping tail here on N5. I don't know if I would trust that. That's a big, and the body of it actually ended very low on the candle as well. So it's definitely got to work its way. It's got to work its way above this 559 level and maybe give a move back up. So the 559 will be the place to watch, looking like. And let me see. I don't know where I would enter, but I would like to see strength over that 559 there. If you're looking at the 5-minute or the 1-minute, that 559 has got to get back into the 60s. All right, TMBR. Did it go ahead and fade? Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna break down there. Dang, I hate that. But let me go back to N5. N5 back into the 60s. What was the float on that one? Let me see. Did I check that? Float is a 62 million. Yeah, it's gonna get choppy. This is gonna be a choppy one. Because you can tell, even looking at its pre-market. Oh my Jesus, that pre-market, boy, it's got a got that Tony Hawk slope in there. Oh boy, but it is above the 9. So basically this meets my criteria except for this topping tail here. That's the only thing that throws me off. And then it forms another topping tail. Yeah, I don't like that. That looks real bad. That 550 trying to hold up. Getting cracked. Yep. 550 crack. Over with. Yeah, so I noticed with my trading, when I trade the low floats, I end up doing better on less share size. So I'm waiting for my setup on a low float, and I'm gonna add more share size, because usually the first trade that I make on it is a green trade, usually with low floats. But I have to wait for my setup, so that's the only thing. I want to try to make some more money, but if I take 200 shares, what I do is sell, once I'm in the profit, sell 100 quickly, and then maybe let it push up some more and sell another half. So I'm gonna try to scale out of my position. But with this one, TMBR, I just really thought it would give some more movement to the upside. It had a lot of support underneath it, but I don't know if it can hold up that support. It's got to get going upward. So the buy spot is actually consolidated here to a little kind of like a downtrend triangle. It needs to stay above this low of the 215. RCMT is still struggling. It is above the 9. I take, on this one, I could take small share size for a movement back. Oh, well, it's below the 9 over here on the 5-minute though, which means that there's a lot of selling strength there. Don't like that. And RCMT, when I looked at it this morning pre-market and I saw it going up like it was, when I looked at the news, it said it only got a project to work on sanitation or whatever. And I'm like, is that enough news to really qualify for this kind of move? Because I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't trade pre-market anyway. But it was going, and I was like, yeah, this thing is gonna take a major dip, and it has shelf registrations, I believe for last month or something like that. So why would you even stick your money in there? But pre-market, I guess pre-market no one cares, but open hours everybody cares, I guess. Looking at this sell-off. Okay, so TMBR is holding up this little level here. I just need to see it going up some. It's a little 218 level. So we'll be looking, had a little stop point there, had a little stop point here. So a little bit of resistance right there. Let's see if it can hold up these levels. It's got a little range here. And it is kind of getting shorter and shorter. So I will be in at the 222, looks like 222, and play that little range movement. Wow, man, give me a second. Golly. Time I said the 222, it wants to pop up there. So I'll do the 223 for a nice little pop off of this, if it can break out, because that looks like the high of what it just hit. Let's do a 225 break, 226, because that'll be a $1/4 area. 225, 226. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. It is above the 9. I'm trying to see if it'll do a pullback above the 9. I don't want to get in too early and get trapped in a pull down. Okay, but it definitely has some volume behind it. People have been looking at it, so I'm gonna keep my eyes open. The high is a 21. See if it can close this candle red, or will it get going? If it gets going, we'll just have to wait for a pullback. Let's look up here. Okay, so the next area is a 272 on the daily chart, looking like will be a stop point. 272. It did break over that 225, 226 area is where I want to get in, but I need to see a pullback first above this 9. Okay, there's the pullback, and that'll be our out if this ends up failing. So the high is a 22. Let's see where this wants to close up. It's got about 30 seconds left on this. Oh, it went back green. Don't like that. Needs to get a red here above the 9. Okay, there's the red. So that 23 is where I'm looking to get in the next 15 seconds. And I was about to get 1 share. I just looked at it. I was about to get 1 share. That would have made me so mad. 23 area. 23 area. And we'll be out. We can do the 19. 19 isn't bad. Okay, 23. It is getting quite tight though. Let's see if it gets bought up here. Not a lot going on this candle. Last candle was red, but it was smaller than that one. So that 23 break is looking like where I want to be in on this one. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, 23. I'll be in there. And we'll be looking for the out down here to 219. Possible out. 219. Okay, got up there. So the new low would be the 21 here. 21. Okay, we are in there. 221 is our out. Or actually, no. 219 is our out. So we'll be ready to sell at the 219 area. Getting a nice little push there. See if it can break this high of the 26. Wow, that was a snap down. Come on now. That was a powerful little snap down. It is above the 9. It is following my rules right now, and we'll go to break even if it can't. If it looks like it's gonna fail. The green bar, green is growing, so it may get a push here through this high of the 226. Then the next high is the 229, 226, 229 area. I'm gonna be looking to move this up, looks like, because I may have to get out sooner than later. The last low here was a 221. I'm risking, what am I risking right now? 223 down to the 19 is how many cents? 4 cents? Something like that. So we'll just see what it wants to do here. It's looking like it's getting a little excited. Let's see if this green bar can capsize the last green bar. And I'll definitely make it a break-even trade at that point. But we are in with 200 shares. Oh, Jesus. What the heck just happened? Okay, big sell-off right there to the 20. All right, to the 20. I had mine at the 19. All right, so it did pop back up. So this new low here, I'll go ahead and get out because I don't like that movement at the 20. Or I just leave it at the 19. If it fails the 19, I'll just be out with a little loss. That's crazy how much it just jolted down. Looking for it to get a little bit of pep in its step. It is above the VWAP right now. I want to see this bar close and maybe start giving a little push upward. But if it wants to fade, hey, you do you, bro. You do you. Very tight right now. Want to see it get back. Yeah, it is taking a long time. Yeah, taking a very long time. Yeah, if it breaks this bottom here, the low of the 19, I'm out. It's looking for it to get bought up here, but if you look back here on these green candles, they are still bigger than the last previous red candles. So that's the only reason I held right there instead of just exiting, because the green candle could go ahead and capsize this red candle here. So I'm just gonna wait and see what happens on this one. It is a low float, so it can move a long way up or down, but I do have my position ready. So this is the new low, the 20, but I need to get a little bit more than the 20 to get out. So yeah, I'll be moving it up as it goes up now. Facing some more resistance there, looking for those sellers to get pushed out of there, pushed back up to the 24. Let's see. A lot of resistance here under VWAP. Is taking a long time. You are definitely correct on that. Usually I like to see them go, but this one's moving a little slower. MSN just popped up on my scanner. I'll go and check that out in a little bit. It looks like it is doing a lot better than what I'm in right now. I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and move this to the 20. I had 2 trades today, both on N5. Trading for me done in 2 minutes. Yeah, I feel that. All right, so let's see. Move this to the 20 here is what I was planning on doing. That 220 area, it just double topped. I do not like that. It's got to push through that 23 there. But I do have my previous low in. Let's go and look at MSN. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, MSN is not for me today. It is for the streets. Oh, right. We're gonna push up on TMBR. I did not see that. Okay, so the new low here is right here. This low of the 22, and I'll just be risking 1 cent now. Because if it comes down and stops me out, that is extreme weakness there. I don't want to see that. So the 20, oh my goodness, it's looking like it wants to stop me out. Some buyers coming in there. The high is the 29. We'll definitely move it up to this low position of the 23 now, or the 24 would be a better position. 24 is where I'm looking to get out. Big pull downs right there. So 24, I'll be out. It did get up there and hit that little top up there, but I don't know, man. It may just go ahead and get me out here. If it wants to push, hey, hoorah. But matter of fact, I'll do a break even just to give it some room to play. Just to give it some room to play. Break even trade here. The top side of this is the high of the 29. And yeah, we're just waiting to see what happens. It is double topping there. We'll wait for a new low to form. Hopefully that low doesn't blow through my stop loss. I'm only up 4 cents on 200 shares, so not just huge. Love to see some more buying come in though. If you look down here on the green, big green, and then you get another green kind of building. So I do like that kind of action right there. So I'm up 10 cents on 200 shares. And in a minute, I'll be popping some off. But look at that. Look at that drawback. That was some big drawback right there. All right, so let's see. The low of this is the 27. So I'll go ahead and start popping off a little bit. So yeah, pop some there. Pop some there. Pop some there. Pop some. We're popping all around. We're popping off here. We're popping off. All right, we are popping off here. Pop some there. Getting down to my 100 shares. Okay, nice little pop on this one. All right, taking off there. Taking off. Getting down to the 100 share point. And we're gonna let it pull back a little bit. The bottom of this one is am I out? 227. I have 100 shares. So it has a lot of room still to grow, and it has plenty of room to play and pull back and do all those other types of moves there. Right now, this 100 shares, I'm up like $23 or something like that. And like I said, I'm trading these low floats because this is where I make my money. All right, so let's see, 30s, 20. Where is my stop at right now? 27. So yeah, I can leave it there. It's good right there. It's gonna get another, probably gonna get another little run up here. If it doesn't, oh well, I've taken a lot of profit off, but it's whatever. Still in 100 shares though, so I'm up 20 bucks on this, what it is right now. Just letting it play out, and I'll take another half if it gets going back up. Looking like the greens, look at these greens here. So we got the building green formation. You get it a little red right here, and then maybe get another pop through this high of the 246 possibly. So let's see what we get here. Will it get bought up? Will the green overtake the red? If the green overtakes the red, I'll start chopping some off again. And actually, I'll move my low to the bottom. This is a new low of the 240. So the 239 will be all out if it can't hold up here. Just to keep me way in the green. Just in case it wants to fail here. But I would like to see it get bought up. Let's see what happens. Either way it goes, I'm well within the green, but I'm looking for this pop through to some green. Maybe it'll break the 250. Let's see what it wants to do. Will it get bought up here? These red candles are still super small compared to the others. Okay, so it may get a little push here through the top Top side is the 246. I'll take some off through that. And then the top of this candle is the high of the 249. So the 250 is where I need to be popping off. Looking for the green to come on through. Where those buyers at? Buyers get happy. I'm up 22 bucks right now. I was looking for it to kind of snap through some of this, but it's not. There are some buyers, but it needs to snap through that 45. My stop out is the low, should be the 39, I believe. Yeah, 39. So we're just letting it play. Yep. All right, got me out there. Nice trades. I had to wait a long time for that. So if we look at my trades, I got shares out around 16 cents, 20 cents, somewhere up in there. But it was a nice trade. I was looking for another push, which looks like it's coming now. The high of this is the 245, which will be my entry, 246. And I'll go ahead and size down like a smart person. It gave a little push back up. The high of this one is the 42. So I like to see it back over the 43 for a little bit. It is above the 9, so the 43 is my entry point here for another push up if it can get going back up. This one can go green. Don't want to see it fail that 9 just yet. Come on. Alright, so that was the push up point right there. So that 243 break, looking like it's going down. Alright, broke the 9. Let's go and look at these other things that are moving around out here. Okay, this one kind of losing it. Did it have news or something? What is this? Why is it up? No news. Okay, so I learned my lesson about trading no news stocks. Got my lip busted a couple of times. I'm good. Alright, so now we have this nice 243 level. 243 with 50 shares coming up on this break. Looking for it. It's already volatile. I'll take quick profits anyway. Let's see if it can get going. 243 is staying above that 9. The high is a 245. So let's do a high buy 246. Let's see what kind of action it wants to give. Okay, there it goes. There he is. All right, 246 is looking like the spot to be on that pullback. That's the top of this 5-minute candle right here. The low here is the 237. So that'll be our out. Let's see what it wants to do here. 237. Looking for it to crack and make this bar go green. Let's see if it can do it. Can it get those buyers in there? Have to take quick profits, looks like. Okay, so it did kind of fell out there. It lost momentum. But I'm still looking at that 46, and the low here is the 41. 39, I guess. 39 would be the low. It did double top there. 39 is looking like our low. It keeps going from green to red and all that. We're looking for these green bars to get over. We haven't seen any of that. It may be coming here. Let's see if the buyers come in. Looking for that 46 break. Okay. I'll take quick profit either way it goes. Let's see, 50, 10 seconds left. Will it go ahead and push? I'll have to take quick if it pushes here. Okay, getting sold into right there. Top side of this is the 44. Yeah, All right, got sold in 2. Let's see what this red candle wants to do here. Top side of this is the 245. It is still above the 9 and holding up my strategy. $246. Let's see what this one wants to do. Can it close red? There's also another one out here, BLCM, that's looking dead now. It's a little bit higher priced as well. All right, we'll stick up here to this one. All right, so it did close. The high is a 46, so that's our entry point here. It closed above the 9, looking for that 46 buy. If it can give us that move, get back into the, let's see, what do you want to do? Are you gonna break the 40? If it breaks the 40, yeah, it kind of cracked the 40 right there. Not looking too good now, but it is within the 5-minute body of this candle, or not the body, but the wick of this candle. The body is up here. It's got to work its way back within this 41 range for me to put my order back in, and my low would be this 38, 39 area. So it's trying to get down, but if you look at the selling bar right here, it's super small. So it's got to get back in this 41 range, and I'll put my order back in. Selling bar, look at how small these selling bars are compared to the buying. All right, and now the selling bars are increasing. All right, well, that was a nice trade on that one. I waited around all day, but I knew 2 things. It was a low float, and it had plenty of volume, and it actually was up pre-market. Okay, this one's looking like it's giving some green there. Looking for it to get back in that 41 range. It's got to pull up again. But I think that was a pretty nice trade for 200 shares. Like I said, I've noticed my first trade on a low float stock is usually green. So I went ahead and sized in on the first trade and made some pretty good, decent profits there. And that's why I'm sizing down for any other trades that I take, because like I said, the first trade is usually green. The second, third, fourth, fifth, it's like, oh boy, it's not the same love from the stock. This one's kind of consolidating right here, breaking down some lows here, forming a new bottom here at the 235, if it can hold that up. 235 level right there. The high of this is a 242. Plenty of volume on it. Definitely can get a push back up if it really gets some buyers behind it, because the selling pressure is almost none if one of these bars goes green. Let's see. Okay, another one going through. So 233 is the new spot. All right, LPTH is up. Does it have news? Had news the other day. Lightpath Technologies for 8K. It's nothing exciting, and it also looks choppy. It gave one move right here, but looks kind of choppy. That was a, let's see, 54 20-cent move. Okay, this one's got to get going too for me to be ready to trade it. Alright, so I think this one's done. I'm gonna leave this one alone because it's not holding up that 9 anymore. I go and look at something else that is looking better, like BLCM. And I'll definitely size down a little bit just to add some profit on the day if it can give a little pullback here. Little bit of a pullback above the 9, or it may just go. Also, LPTH is looking like it's, oh, that's the choppy one. And plus BLCM, look at the float. Like the float, let me look at the float. It's probably like 4 million, 5 million. I may not even be able to use stops on this one. Let me see. I do one share at $10 and see if I can do a stop like that. Okay, I can use stops on it. Does need to do a pullback here though. Looking for the pullback, and it'll definitely be above the 9 for the pullback. And I'll take a little bit. If it can slow down, gee whiz. And this is why I like low floats. Alright, so top here, now that's a nice pullback. The high is a 770. So we'll look for a 775 break. 776 on this one. 776 break. We can pull back up and go higher. Of course, we have sized down now. Matter of fact, let's do this. 771 since we're sizing down. $50 shares. I believe I can get 50 shares. Nah, I don't want that. Let's do 30 shares. High is a 75, 76. All right, so it looks like we're looking good for an entry here. 76 buy here. Looking for it to get bought up and explode through. Take quick profit here on 30 shares if it can stay above this 9. There it is. Nice pop. The low of this one, 742, we'll be ready to take quickly. Okay. Oh, I almost got it. Okay, I did get out a little bit there. See if we can get that push to the 8. The low here is the 742. 742. I did take off some, so I got 25 shares left. The low here was a 725. So 725. We're looking for this one to kind of push a little bit higher, and we're definitely going to take off a little bit, especially through the 8 if it can get there. If it can get through that 8. The low here is the 42. Okay. Nice little push there. Took some off there. Don't like the way it's showing this weakness. Okay, came up and got me back out. And yeah. Alright, I'll take everything out right there. Did take a little bit of profit right there. I think 5 shares of that was a red, I believe. Yeah. 13 cents on 5 shares. That's not bad at all compared to what I just made. So just adding on to it. Okay, I'm up 36 bucks on the day, and you know, nice day, man, nice day. 36 bucks on the day, and we're looking for my setup again. See, this is what it is. My setup is very weak when it comes to those higher floats, but then when I come to low floats, and I do it, I make money. Like I make pretty good money. So it's all about taking those statistics and doing your research and seeing your weaknesses and all that good stuff. This one is back above this level. Now this one, it's looking like it wants to break this high of the 45 there, but it's looking weak. It's not really going. So I will dodge that one. This one was the one I was just trading. Okay. CNET. Got $296 left. CNET did kind of do my move, but I wouldn't have bought it because this range is too small. I wouldn't even been expecting something like this, so I wouldn't even bought that. And it actually broke my rules a little bit as well, because it broke the 9 right there, so I would have left it alone there too. But this one's definitely over the 9. This high is the and I just looked at the volume. It's also kind of dangerous as well. It's almost a 3 million, but let's look at the daily chart here. Daily chart is the 420 is looking like the spot to be. It's probably gonna get sold within. It's so close to that, or it got so close to that right there on that 405. TMBR is fading. BLCM. CNET is looking like it wants to go. It's just not volatile. Looks like it wants to play ball. MSN. Okay, CNET. The high is the 399. It is above the 9, so could be a good one, but we'll wait and see what it wants to do after this candle. High is the 399 though. We can take quick profits if possible, if it doesn't want to just run off and leave us. 405. What's the high of this? High is the 405, so 406 be the spot to buy in. Up or down, up or down. I'll go ahead and put a 406 buy in there. It wants to explode up. It is still within my range or my strategy. The high is the 399. I should probably bring that down to the 401. Break that $4. 401 break is where I'll be. This new low is the 394, which will be my out. 394. Looking for that 394 to get capsized. 394. We are out. Still above the 9. Looking for this push up to the highs. Nice. So this will be our new low, 396. See if we can get that push out. Needs to hold above this last low. If it doesn't, I'm gonna exit my position. 395 is our new low here. Okay, these red bars still aren't as big as the last green bar, so let's see what it can do. This will be a quick take if it does hold up. It's 94 is the new low. Looks like it double bottom there. 397. It looks like it breaking down right there. Did it break? Yeah, a little bit, but it's still above that level. So the 401 is my buy spot. New low is the 94. See if it holds that 9 or not. Matter of fact, this topping tail on the 5-minute is kind of taking my breath away. I'm gonna cancel that order. I don't like that topping tail, even though it's on a green candle. All right, this one is above that level. High here is the 45, so 45 break here. '46 break. We'll be in with maybe 25 shares, 50 shares, something like that. 30 shares. Looking for it to either break or consolidate and then go higher. But either way it goes, we'll be in with 30 shares there at the 46 break, because it looks like that's where it's building up to. Let's see what it wants to do here. And I'm just buying over the top of this 5-minute consolidation, right over the top, and my low is looking like the 39. Looking for it to get bought up here. An explosion through this high of the 43 would be nice. All right, this low is the 40. It needs to hold the 40s for me to be happy. 39. Keep it at 39. Might need to be ready to take quickly here through that 45 break. It is giving its first pullback above. Yeah, let me wait for the pullback. I don't want to lose money here. Wait for this pullback to happen. Need that red, because this is the first time it's broken that 9 in a little bit. Give me that red above the 9. Anything else moving out here? Trying to follow my rules to the best of my ability. I promise it's hard sometimes. Sometimes I just set the order out there, it gets hit, and then I lose money. But when I follow my rules. Alright, 10 seconds left on this candle. This high is the 44. So we'll be in that 46 break like I want it to be here. 30 shares. And the low here is the 40. So we're looking for that 40 to be that spot for us. Looking also for these green bars to come on through with this this volume. The buyers look like they ran out. The sellers are kind of winning. Looking for this pop through that 45, and the new out will be the 40s. Okay. Did it get me in? Nope, not yet. 45, struggling on that 45 area. Again, the low looking like that. I need to have my low at. Okay, there's another little pullback. I wanted it to just go, which means I need to be ready to take quick profits here if it does pop up there. This is a new low. If it can get a little pullback here. New low is 43. That's a little close though. We'll let it play. We'll get out at the 40s, because I'm only risking a little bit on 30 shares. So 39. Let's see what it has to do. It's still above the 9, holding that 9. We just want to see an explosion through that level. I'll probably take quickly too, man. Because it's already done this pullback here. So we just need the explosion. This will be our new low right here, low of the 43. Went down there and looks like it's trying to double bottom there, maybe. If it breaks at 43 down, I'm gonna have to cancel that order. But 43 will be the new out. So 2 cents, 43. Whoo! Yep, it broke that bottom. Oh boy, I'm so glad I followed my rules. Gee whiz. Alright, well, you know, that would have been one of those moments where the market's like, thank you for your generous donation. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. I think I'm good on the day, you know. Had some good trades. I just don't want to push it. This one's well above this level. Looking for the break over the high of this is the $5. So can we get a snap through the 5? 501. We'll size down a little bit to 30 shares. What's the high of this? High is the 4, and I'm looking at the volume too. The volume is not looking too good right there. So I might want to size down even more on that break of the 5. Just to take quick profit, 501 break. Take quick profits if it wants to go. High is the 95. We could do a 96 buy. 496 buy on 10 shares. Whoa, that put, nope, cancel that. Had 2 orders out. Alright, now 496 buy. We'll take quick. The out, the low is the 85. 85 there. 10 shares on that 85 buy. Looking for it to give me a little bit. See if it can rip that 5. If it can, I'll go ahead and take. Rip that 5. Let's see you rip that 5. The low here is the 89. Taking a little bit of time. Taking a little bit of time. 89 is our out. We're looking for it to break this $5 here. It's very close. Okay, it broke. Nice. Took there. Go ahead and get out. It's looking kind of weak. Very low volume anyway. I don't like it. Watch it pull back here. I took time it got across the 5. I didn't really trust it. But it continues to push. Oh well. Took the profit. It's whatever. Very small trade anyway. I'm just not trying to risk my nice dollars that I've gained today. But that was another winning trade. Very small share size. Anything that I'm not confident in, I'm just going to kind of keep it down. So it did break that 5 and go a little bit. Not trusting it anymore though. CNET, wait, CNET is one that I traded earlier, and it is now above the 9. I do like this setup. The high is a 408. $408.25. Do like this setup. Now I don't. Instantly don't like the setup. That's how you switch your bias like a professional. You're like, yeah, I like it. No, I don't. Nope. Alright, well, I don't see anything else that's giving me anything good to look at. But, like I said, I'm focusing on the low floats now. And sometimes they give me big winners. Sometimes they will possibly give me small losers. But I'm okay with whatever happens. CNET went down there, bounced. Still above. This high is the 404. I don't like that. 404, it could give a push up, but it's got to get past this 402, and now it's under $4, and it's not that volatile. So anything else? I'm gonna take like one more trade, I guess, if I find something. That one's slowing down a lot. That 404 is looking like a place to be. 404. So it gave that. I don't know if I want this one. Do I want it? Would this be breaking my rules? Not really, because I'm already sized down here. It's tried to go down 4 times, but it has this. It has 2 wicks, and I don't like this formation here. So if I don't like it, I'm just not gonna take it. That one is fading. I caught all of this move right here and then faded. BLCM. So it's looking like I'm gonna have to close it down for the day and just let this 200 roll over to the next day, because I just don't see anything else. Let's see, 2404. Still holding that 9. That's the thing that's getting me. It's holding the 9. Okay, I might do a 404 buy. Quick buy, 404, 25 shares. Let's get it. Low here is the 397. Take quick profit. If it gives a quick bounce, I'll go ahead and take whatever it gives me and get out. New low is a $4. So $3.99. That was weak. I will cancel that order. That was really weak. It went up there, kind of faded off of it. I just don't like that. If it's gonna go, it's gotta go. See, it would have got me in right there. 404, instant snatch down. It just didn't go. Let's try a 405, 406. Break. Get a little bit more extension on that thing. We'll try a 406 break. We'll make this the low. Wow, that was quick. We'll make this the low of the $4. We'll sell across that $4 mark. If it can't push, we'll be out. Looking for a push up here to the, what is this? High of the 408s. Looking for those buyers to come on in. Yep. All right, let's get ready to sell. The high is the 410. Low here is the 404. So we'll move it up to the 404. Looking for it to maybe get a little push. Maybe. Move it back to break even. Well, I was looking for a push, but it is taking quite a bit of time here. Looks like the buyers just woke up. Yeah. Alright, so the low is 404. We got to be out at the 404. Yep. Looking weak here. Looking real weak. The new low is that 404 that I keep saying. Looking like those sellers want to go ahead and sell it off. Let's get ready to exit. If it can't, go ahead and flip through this high of the 410. I'm gonna go ahead and take some shares off, I believe, but I can't really cancel this right now because it's so close. It's too close. I'll be out at the $4. Love to see it pop back up there. I'll take, if it gets back above that break even, I'll go ahead and take. It's a quite large red bar there. Little pop there. New low coming in at the 404. Looking for it to pop up a little bit. At 404 will be our out. And then it flips. I can't cancel right now. It's just too close. Buyers coming in. Can it push back up to the high of the 407? If it can, I'll go ahead and get out. Okay, 405 right there. This new low. 402. I'm going to ease it up. Looking for those buyers to jump in on it. Okay, looks like some buyers just came in right there. Kind of heavy. 404 buyers. Yeah, it's going to stop me out. It's fluctuating too much here. So 4 cents on 25 shares. I'm not mad. You know, it's whatever. You can get me out if it wants. But back above break even, I'm definitely getting out. Come on. Do what you gotta do, bro. Kind of holding up that $4. The high of this is the 404. It's looking for a little pop there, but it's not going to give it to me. It's going to go red here. Stop me out. Yep. Nice, nice. That's okay. That's all good. Like I said, I sized down for a reason. 145 left to go. Yeah, I don't see anything else that's going to give me those type of moves, and I really don't want to hurt myself today. I could just walk away with 35 bucks, which I think I'm going to do now after taking that red trade. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, guys, so these are my trades for today. 2 red trades on CNET and BLCM. Everything else was green. Nice trades all around. Like I said, these are smaller losses. 13 cents on 5 shares isn't much. 6 cents on 25 shares isn't much. But let's just look toward tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down because I do not want to just be looking around and taking trades on impulse. Here are my buys. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buys. Two were red, or well, all of them were green, but I got stopped out red on 5 shares of one of them. So those are my buys, and yeah, growing this small account, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down so I don't hurt myself. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.